Mitt Romney says America deserves a better future, and he is the man who can deliver it. The former Massachusetts governor accepted Republican presidential nomination last night.
But this morning, a surprise convention speaker, Clint Eastwood, is generating a lot of the buzz. Jan Crawford is in Lakeland, Florida, where Romney is holding his first post-convention rally. Jan, good morning.
Well, good morning, Nora. Good morning, Charlie. Last night was really critical for Mitt Romney. It was his chance to tell millions of Americans who he is, where he came from, what he believes in, how he would lead. It was also his opportunity to try to start winning them over.
Now is the moment when we can stand up and say, I'm an American. I make my destiny. We deserve better. My children deserve better. My family deserves better. My country deserves better.
It was the speech of his life, the most important moment in his quest for the White House. It was a call for change, but also the story of Romney's life and his wife Ann, mother of 5.
I had to travel a lot for my job then, and I'd call and try to offer support. But every mom knows that doesn't help get the homework done or get the kids out the door to school.
Romney talked of his parents and their values and lessons he said he had learned.
When my mom ran for the Senate, my dad was there for her every step of the way. I could still see her saying in her beautiful voice, "Why should women have any less say than men about the great decisions facing our nation?"
But it also was a message to voters uncertain about the future and disappointed in President Obama.
You know there's something wrong with the kind of job he's done as president when the best feeling you had was the day you voted for him.
Romney has grounded his campaign on the economy, and last night, after detailing America's struggles, took aim at the president.
He took office without the basic qualification that most Americans have, and one that was essential to the task at hand. He had almost no experience working in a business. Jobs to him are about government.
Quoting from a 2008 speech by then-candidate Obama talking of his election, Romney implied the president wasn't living in the real world.
President Obama promised to begin to slow the rise of the oceans and to heal the planet. My promise is to help you and your family.
It was a big speech of broad strokes, some foreshadowed in an introduction by one of the most promising new leaders of the Republican Party, Florida Senator Marco Rubio.
Under Barack Obama, the only change is that hope is hard to find.
But both were nearly upstaged by an American icon, with an endorsement and a bizarre monologue.
When somebody does not do the job, we've got to let them go.
Clint Eastwood went over big with the audience in the hall, but his fake interview with an absent President Obama, imagining him in an empty chair, got a quick response from the president, who tweeted a picture and the words, "This seat is taken."
Now, of course, Eastwood may not be winning any awards for that performance. The reviews overnight were harsh, but Romney, on the other hand, got generally good reviews. Many people are saying it's the best speech that he's ever given. The campaign is going to try to take that momentum now on the road. They've got an event here in Lakeland, Florida this morning. They're off then to North Carolina and Ohio, and they're going to be in their new campaign plane. And this is a theme we heard all week and a lot last night from Romney, and a theme you're going to be hearing a lot over the next 10 weeks. If you can see on the plane, it says "Believe in America." Nora and Charlie.
Jan Crawford, thank you.